Hi, this is Greg from InstyMeds. If you do get an email for helping us out with changing the label stock roll, you're going to need 3 elements when you head down to the dispenser. You'll need the dispenser keys, a pair of scissors, and some Scotch tape. So you're going to start the process out by locating the 2 shiny levers. They're about 1 foot apart. Lift up on those at the same time and slide the entire assembly out. Once you get this out, you can take the scissors and you're going to go up 2 labels from where it enters into the label printer. You'll take and cut the stock right there. You'll then grab a hold of the 2 plastic discs. You're going to lift that assembly right out. You can pull off the top cover. You'll replace the roll, and you're going to want to put that roll on exactly the same way it was taken off, from the spent roll, so that the labels come over the top. They're going to go clockwise. They're going to be facing the back side or the right side of the dispenser. You're going to put the cover back on top. Make sure you slide it back into the yoke assembly. Make sure it's secure into there. Then at this point in time, you're going to actually pull the existing label stock off. You can pull away from there, so you have about a 3-foot section. You can cut that off. And then you're going to remove the remaining roll. In this instance, it will be a rather large roll. So you can remove that. Throw that piece away. You're going to then take your Scotch tape. And I would use at least 2 pieces to make sure that it doesn't come apart during this process. So you're going to tape the end of the new roll to the existing roll and try and line them up front to back on that edge of the label stock going in, because that'll help this process. Like I said, stick at least a couple pieces of tape onto there. The next process here is you take up the slack a little bit. Back inside of here, there's a gray box, and you're going to want to hit feed. And then you can catch the labels as they fall off. So what we're doing here then is, when you've got that roll going through, you're going to keep pushing the feed button and catching the labels that fall off. We're going to make sure that it's fed through all the way until you've seen that splice come through. I want to give it even a couple of extra ones just to be on the safe side. Then what I like to do is run this down and approximately a foot back from the end of it, fold it back to itself, put a crease there. You're going to want to slide that over the pin while keeping some pressure with your left hand. Just start cranking that up with your right hand to do the take up for the wax paper. So once you have that tight, you could either do the manual feed this direction, wind it up, or we could do an actual test print through the web screens here where we can print it off. That way we can test to make sure that the print head is working correctly and that all your barcodes and everything are printed off. So once you're complete with this, you should be able to slide that assembly back in. Make sure you slide it till you hear it click. That way you know it's locked in for sure. And that would be the end of changing out the label stock roll.